And welcome back for episode 2 of Terraria's Let's Play. So as we left off last time, I was building a house. I hadn't really done much. I just wandered back and forth a couple times, collected some wood, cleared some trees, and set up a small fortification. So now I'm in the stage where I need to start getting some better equipment, get some armor, start building up my house a little bit to invite some NPCs over, hang out with them, and just keep getting more and more stuff. So I can make a furnace, that's definitely something I need, and then I can start smelting iron bars, and I can't smelt very many right now because I hardly have any. I haven't decided exactly how I want to play this character. My traditional build is usually always just melee. I don't really like to mess with magic too much unless it's really compelling. Although the magic in this is reasonably compelling. So we'll see. If I find some cool items, maybe I'll just, change my mind. But for now, I'm just going to progress towards the idea of melee. The beginning of Terraria is always so idyllic, it's so kind of calm and just soothing. You just mine, you don't really have a care in the world except for avoiding zombies and slimes. But then you get further down and, shit gets crazy. You've got imps, you've got skeletons, there's giant slimes everywhere, and you can get juggled around pretty easily, so you gotta be on your toes. I'm psyched to get some mithril. I'm curious to know what kind of new armor and stuff you can make. I'm going to try not to look at the Terraria wiki, see what I can figure out on my own, but I'm sure at some point I'm probably going to end up going there too. So I'm amassing quite a little stack of dirt. Just going down, hoping to find some goodies, some chests. Some hearts, and of course the ever-present pots. Probably have brought some of those wooden platforms down with me, huh? Pretty good at platforming, so I shouldn't have too much problem getting out, but sometimes it's just really obnoxious to have to dig your way out of a certain angle. Zombies and eyeballs waiting for me up there. Just time to place another torch. Not sure how far down I should go. Oh, this could be a problem. Get off me! Yeah, he zoomed right in after me. Took quite a chunk of my health out. Can I build anything else? I got a copper bar. Terrific. Build some bricks. That's about it. Not a lot to craft at the beginning. I really need a new sword though. Just doing 3 or 4 damage a pop is not going to cut it for very long. Maybe once it's daylight out again I can go wander a little to the left or right and just look for some iron or copper towards the surface. I should mention I'm playing on softcore. I'm just not into hardcore modes in games. It doesn't really appeal to me. The idea that your progress is like ratcheting is kind of what I like. As far as you go forward, you really can't go back. Which is like why I didn't like shit like Final Fantasy XI where you can die and lose levels. I was never into that kind of idea. It should be the more time you put in, the further you go. With a few exceptions, of course. I can't say that that's the constant, always-on answer. Okay, eyeball. Wonder if there's new events and stuff, too. I'd actually gone so far as to make a preset for my Xbox controller in Joy to Key, which was kind of handy. But for long periods of mining, I found it was definitely easier to just use the mouse like a normal person. Oh, this is the zombie trap down here. They've all fallen in. Well, that sounds good to me. Keeps them away from my house, I guess. Although I'm going to need a way to cross it. Could be just chopping down some more trees, I guess. Let me know how you guys feel about off-camera work, if you'd prefer that maybe some of this stuff wasn't done in your view, like I could get to a certain point, just where my character's a little more stable, and then start recording again after that. If that seems like a good idea to you, let me know. I'd like to keep the major discoveries and such all on camera, but, you know, if it's boring, and I kind of understand that it would be at this stage. There's not really much going on. I'm just wandering, trying to get acclimated, get my character up to snuff, and, you know, if you don't want to watch that, that's fine. Just say so. Thinking I'm going to flatten this off and make another building to put the NPCs in, and then I can keep us separate so I don't have to always be walking around on top of them. And hopefully, since it's got a sort of a mode on both sides, I can use that to my own advantage, so you know, when random invasions or just nightfall happens, the NPCs aren't at quite as much risk. Of course, I think zombies can probably make the jump across over here on the side, but whatevs. I'll figure something out. I've never had a huge problem with NPCs dying often. Yeah, something like this should be about right. Actually a little bit of copper down there, which is fine. Probably not that worried about it. Probably been looking for fallen stars, but I'm really not in much of a position to defend myself right now. I'll just cut through here so I don't have to worry about going around. I'm also going to attempt to do all of this solo, so if anybody out there is thinking I'm going to have a hard time with the bosses, you know, someone that's gotten further than me and knows what's going on, let me know. I don't want to get into a position where I'm going to not be able to progress, although I understand that this is primarily a as-you-like-it game. You can play it offline, you can play it online. I never had any trouble, really, single-player beating the bosses before, but that was before they changed the way the whole health system worked. And since then, I haven't had a character with no stuff. So it may be so difficult now without another person playing with you that maybe you can't progress. And that's the kind of stuff I'd like to know before I get there. There's all kinds of things we can talk about in the comments. Definitely enjoying these backgrounds. Much more interesting than the... I don't even remember what it was before. It was just kind of blank. happy place to live in the world of Terraria. It's so just like Eden. Except for like the monsters and the evil stuff, but on the surface of it, it's just like a happy little garden. Free to live as you choose. Seeing a lot of rock. Oh, there's a little copper down there. The other thing I kind of can't stand is how slow mining is when you have the very first pick. I'm used to it being like as fast as you can basically click on each block, you can already just harvest them. So I'm looking forward to upgrading my pick very much. Get out of here. Ugh, can't maneuver. It's not that the controls are bad, it's just the way that the game is set up, like with the inertia and the momentum. It's like very hard to get out of the way of stuff in time when it's coming at you. Wonder which side of the world the dungeon's on. Figure there's giant trees here, I might as well get a shitload of wood all at once. So I'm gonna need to build that other house that I was planning on now. So I can keep the slimes at bay, and go. Oh, that's what she said. That's what he said? I don't know. Can't say that the randomly generated world has been all that kind to me. I'm not seeing hardly anything worth harvesting. There's a little bit up there in that corner, but pretty much every other time I've generated a world, I've had a ton of stuff just right around in the ground near me. Although, I can't say, maybe that's something they also changed intentionally to make you branch out. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a bunch of iron right here. Well, not a bunch, but a little. I guess I was kind of hoping that the rocks under it were also iron, even though I could tell they weren't. And I can't swim, so I probably shouldn't go in there, although I can build across it. Probably gonna start hitting corruption pretty soon, I would think. I want a healing potion, my very first. Ah! Slime's too fast. Good. Jump down there, I don't want you anyway. I need your cuff. That is a lot. A random iron skin potion in there too. And quite a bit of money. And a glow stick. There's quite a few materials I also don't know what they do because I just don't remember. Or they were out towards the end of when I stopped playing it and I just kind of don't care. Or didn't care. I guess I care now. Ah, what's that? Didn't that just fly out of the water? Well, I guess anything can happen here. That's one new thing. Whatever it was. Birdfish. Something. Some clay. Alright. I'm gonna head back to the house because it's probably, yeah, it's about halfway through the day. And And I don't want to get stuck this far away from my house. I have a little more stuff. Got a lot more to get, though. Crap. Oh yeah, they float. They didn't used to float. They used to just follow you into the water and just gang rape you if they could. I don't know which to get first, a new sword or a new pickaxe. Probably the sword. Whoa. I need to build a bridge over that, I'm not sure why I didn't. Yeah, if the building up part at the very beginning bores you guys a lot, I could just bring my old character into this and see what happens. I have like infinite money that I've just amassed over months of playing it. And all the armor and goodies. It's like a little degrading having to even fight these freaking things. And having a sword that only shoots straight ahead, Zelda style, is not too fun either. I'm almost back. Remember there were flowers, and then a little more hill. I picked the large world, by the way. I always do. I don't like the idea of, you know, hitting the ends too soon. That's that bird again. Get away. Bunny. Okay, so this is episode 2. Thanks very much for watching. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you can. Tell your friends about me, and I will see you for episode 3.